This week on Steel Horse Thunder.
So what are you doing out here today?
Freezing.
It's that time of year. That's right. It's the Circle City Toy Drive.
You know, it's amazing to know that people are out there to support the Salvation Army and to help us meet the needs of people, and especially children at this time of year. You know, almost 5,000 children are going to receive toys this Christmas from the Salvation Army, and we're just grateful for the support that we get like this.
All that and much more this week on Ho 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 Steel Horse Thunder.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's four wheels or there's two wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spyder and the ever so cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
Hey, when Steel Horse Thunder goes to a ride that's donating toys to kids, we come prepared. All right, man, we're here at the 26th annual Circle City Toy Run for the Salvation Army. I'm here with Mark, but I just got to give a shout out to Crambo's. You know, Crambo's has been just so gracious to come on board and sponsor all of our charity rides. And, you know, out in Greencastle, if you're out in that way, you've got to check out Crambo's. They do excellent paint work, excellent mechanical work, and they've even got, you know, whatever you're looking for, they've got it right there. So thanks again, Crambo's out in Greencastle. Now, Mark, first of all, is this what you normally ride in?
This isn't quite standard issue, but it's the fun one.
No doubt. You know, if we all wore that, people would see us a lot better.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so now you're with the Salvation Army. Obviously, this is all about toys for the Salvation Army. What is it? How is it for you when you step in and you see this many motorcycles?
You know, it's amazing to know that people are out there to support the Salvation Army and to help us meet the needs of people, and especially children at this time of year. You know, almost 5,000 children are going to receive toys this Christmas from the Salvation Army, and we're just grateful for the support that we get like this.
Yeah, no doubt. And speaking of support, let me just ask you this. It's 2020. It's the year that if it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong. So where are you guys at right now compared to a normal year as far as donations and stuff like that?
Well, it's a little early to know, but our projections are that in our Christmas kettles we could be as much as 50% down. So because of traffic, less traffic in the stores, people not carrying cash. So we've made a lot of ways for people to donate. You know, you can donate online. You can go to salvationarmyindiana.org and donate there. At every kettle site, you can use your smartphone and do that tap and pay. There's a little RF reader right there. QR code, all kinds of ways to give that are COVID safe.
All right, so I do have to ask you. You're here on your own motorcycle. I mean, so you actually ride, or did you just get this just for this photo shoot?
No, I do ride. Story behind this bike, it's a tiny little bike. It's only a 250. It was my daughter's first bike, and she decided to kind of give up riding, and so she gifted it to me just this summer. And so now I'm back on a bike again. and it's a nice little tool around bike.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and you can also go about 500 miles on a tank of gas on one of these too.
It gets pretty good gas mileage. That's right.
Well, Rick, here we are at Kitley Inn. It's this is the 26th annual toy run.
Yes, it is. And today we're going to have a fairly decent day. The weather looks nice, sun's out, and it looks like we got a lot of activity going.
Well, this time of year, you always it's going to be cold. That's a given. But when you get sunshine and just total blue skies like this, man, and let's face it, man, it's been a screwed up year. So I think everybody's itching to be able to get out and do something like this.
Well, I don't think we will ever forget this 26th annual Circle City Toy Run in 2020. I mean, this is it. This is the bomb here. So anyway, get back to what this is all about. We collect toys for the Salvation Army. This is our 26th year. Dorothy Heron, Ron, and Bob is their son, and she started this about 26 years ago and asked her son to continue to collect toys for the Salvation Army. And Ron is not with us today. Bumper is in the hospital, so he kind of dumped this on our laps, and Danny's been with us for a long time. Todd is a big supporter, and so we all get together once a year and try to make this thing happen.
All right, Noah, this is one badass bike. Tell me about it, because somebody said that you built it from the ground up.
I did. It's a 2014 Street Glide. Got the 30-inch wheel on it, 18-inch brake rotor. Got the 9-inch down bag, 17-inch back. Got the air ride front and back, center stand. It's got all that.
Well, I heard you say it's dirty. I don't know where the dirt's at, because I don't think my bike's been washed in, 5 years. So where's the dirt?
There's like a bug or usually some bugs.
Well, this is such a cool bike. So is that what you do? Is this your business? Do you just build bikes?
No, actually I work at Caterpillar. I build bulldozers.
So what made you build the bike?
I saw one time and I fell in love.
Well, I can see why, because it is a beautiful bike. I mean, to have to go out and find all the parts, and I mean, did you make like the frame and everything?
No, most of it's all bolt on by parts, but nothing bolt on actually works. You got to modify all of it.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty cool. I mean, there's not a lot of people that can say, hey, I built my own bike, and you built your own bike, and it's got a huge front wheel on it.
Taller than you are.
Yeah, it is. There's no way I could ride this bike, but I'd give it a shot.
I was the pig roaster for this for 19 years in a row. I've been on it since the very first ride at Chubby's LaSalle Club 26 years ago. We had 3 bikes in the run and filled a station wagon full at that time. Was happy to do that. Had a great time, and it just blossomed from there. And now, because of COVID and everything, we got us a nice food truck. They're come in. We got pizzas donated and sandwiches. We're going to feed everybody when they get back. Good last run of the day before the weather turns, and I think everybody's just really looking forward to having a good time like we always do.
All right, Scooter, you're out here. You're really Santa Claus, but we'll call you Scooter today. So what are you doing out here today?
I enjoy being out here. I've been doing this for about 15 plus years. I've been the Santa ever since. I love to give to the children. It makes a kid smile, especially when we get to go toy shopping.
Yeah.
We go after everything is all done. All the money that we've collected, we go to Walmart, spend 2 or 3 hours, maybe 8 hours or more. I will be in the Santa outfit.
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, to be able to go and actually pick out the toys for the kids and take them to them. And I don't know if you'll be able to do that this year. It's probably going to be a little different, right?
It's going to be a little bit different this year, but I mean, we've already got a couple trucks full of toys. We got a box truck that's full. Look at all these wonderful bikes out here, all these wonderful carrying people.
It's amazing, and it's a beautiful day for it. And there are so many bikes out here. I saw tons and tons of toys over there, and you guys are going to go shopping for more. It's going to be a great time. And, we always appreciate Santa being, at these rides, because that's what it's all about. It's for the kids. And, and seeing Santa come in and bring their toys to them. So we appreciate you being here today, and thank you so much.
I'm Positive Todd on Hank 97.1. I've been part of this for a few years now. I got recruited to one of the head elves last year, and it's an amazing feeling, man, going out here and helping over 7,000 kids have Christmas this year, man, that would not have, you know what I mean? So we load up our trucks, we buy as much toys as we can, invite everybody we can to bring a toy, come down here and join us and just, have a great day with us, man. That's what it's about, helping each one of these kids. Salvation Army Angel Tree is an amazing thing, man. And I want to give a shout out to Bumper. He's our head guy. He's in the hospital, man. Our hearts are with you, brother. We love you. Our prayers are with you. We hope you get better soon, and come join us.
Amen, man. And I'll tell you what, now here you guys are, and it was all thrown in your lap, and not one of you looked that disappointed that it was thrown in your lap. You know what I'm saying? This is like a labor of love for you guys, is it not?
After 26 years, we all knew what we had to do. I mean, it was just everybody had their same thing we've been doing, and we just all did it, and here it is.
Yeah, and again, because of the weather, you're going to have a fantastic turnout because there's a crap load of people here already.
Yeah, I think Bumper trained us pretty darn good to get this thing through. One of my favorite thing is to have the Indianapolis police officers come in and escort us. They do a darn good job every year. I mean, it's so impressive when they hit the lights and turn the siren on and you run through all the red lights.
There's a saying that says volunteers are the army behind the Salvation Army. And so this is the Salvation Army today. Everybody here is part of the Salvation Army for the day, and they're supporting us and helping us do what God wants us to do.
Exactly. And this is literally doing God's work right here. And to see this many people, and I tell you what, you also got a lot of muscle behind you too. If anybody was to cause problems, you got plenty of muscle right here at your back, and you ain't got nothing to worry about with this group.
Nothing bad going down today.
Exactly.
That's great.
Exactly. Man, well, you guys have a safe ride, and thank you so much for everything that the Salvation Army does. And we're just happy that we can be a small part of what you guys all do.
Well, thank you. It's both my privilege and my pleasure to be here today. God bless you.
The attorneys at Ladendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Ladendorf Law. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are. This is a Standard Lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Ladendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Jessica, you are the Ladendorf Law featured woman writer, and I want you to tell me about your bike, because this is a cool bike and you've got a cool story. So tell me all about it.
This was my dad's bike. He taught me how to ride it when I was 17. After he passed away 6 years ago, I bought it. This is a Yamaha Virago 1100 in '89.
Well, it's a cool bike, and I've actually rode one of these before, and I rode it down in the hills of Kentucky, and I remember it rode very nicely. So it's got a comfortable ride, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
So do you plan on keeping this bike? I know it's got a lot of memories for you, so you're probably going to keep this bike.
I'm passing it down to my son.
Are you?
I am.
So, and you started riding this when you were 17?
17.
So how many miles have you put on this bike?
Oh Lord, probably about 80,000.
Yeah. Well, that's quite a number. Have you went all over the place, done a lot of charity rides?
I have done a lot of charity rides, but I've not taken it on the interstate.
You haven't taken it on the interstate?
No.
Well, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to. So, you haven't been out of state either if you haven't been on the interstate, right?
No.
Do you want to go out of state with it?
I would love to take it down to Tennessee.
Yeah. Do the Tail of the Dragon?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that would be pretty cool, and this bike would be a very comfortable bike to ride on it. Have you done anything to it, or is it just?
I've not done anything.
No.
Nope.
Don't plan on it?
Nope.
No. Well, it's beautiful just the way it is. I know it's a great bike, and I know it's going to give you a lot of miles, and I just hope that you can get out there and ride and enjoy all those miles and just think about your dad while you're riding.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Like family, because we are. You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Leidendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Like everything else this year, not everything has gone perfect, okay? So, that being said, we had a couple interviews that we want to air right now. We just never got a chance to get them on. We couldn't fit them in anywhere, and because we're only allotted so much time on our show, a lot of stuff hits the cutting room floor. It never makes air, but these were too good to throw away. And again, this is another reason why we're wanting to go to YouTube. YouTube, we're not constricted to a certain amount of time. We can run it a little longer, and stuff like this doesn't have to get put off to the side and never seen. So we're going to take a look at those, and again, it's been a crazy year, and things didn't go perfect. We're making the best of things. So let's take a look at those interviews now. All right, man, we made it here to the Cedar Creek, to the winery, brewery, and distillery. I see it's already like the zombie apocalypse. Everybody's just kind of slowly walking for the alcohol. First of all, what did you think about the ride?
It was absolutely amazing. This was probably the best time to have it this time of year. Yeah. The trees are changing. I mean, it's a nice scenic route. My wife and I absolutely enjoyed it. I can't speak for everybody else, but I mean, this is absolutely amazing. I know we did it last year. It was actually pretty warm when we did it last year. This year, it's perfect. I mean, words can't really describe how great it is.
There's something about when you're riding, and it's just cool enough, and especially some of these roads we went on doesn't get a whole lot of sunlight anyway. So I mean, it stays even cooler on those roads, and still riding short sleeves, but yet it cools you off a little bit, and then the leaves are coming down out of the tree, bouncing off your face.
It's picturesque. It really is. You just couldn't ask for better weather here in southern Indiana for this time of year, especially. So if you're not enjoying this, you need to find something else to do. Honestly.
Right. Well, I know we bumped into each other in June.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that was when our season finally started. Was June to start filming. Yeah.
Yeah, we did you guys came out to help us out with the Not Forgotten ride for the Indy Vet House. Mm-hmm. At the end of that ride, they brought us I think it's their vice president of operations, and appreciation brought us these coins from the Indy Vet House. And they gave us some extra ones also to give to the supporters and things like that. So we wanted to give you guys a couple of them to show our appreciation to you coming out and supporting us and the other benefit rides we've been on, as well as that one. And they were very appreciative to get the awareness to the Veterans House. And we're definitely wanting to do it again next year. We thought it was successful enough. So we would like to present each one of you with the Veterans House coin. And, that means a lot to me. It meant a lot to them. So we definitely want to reciprocate that for you guys and hand them over and show that, we love you guys. We're here to support you, and we're always going to be here to support you.
Man, we really appreciate that. I mean, that's very cool. Because, when we met, I had not even heard about the Indy Vet House. Right. I didn't know anything about it, but I was a huge supporter of the Ronald McDonald House,
yeah.
For children's and stuff. And so when you came up with this, when you were telling me, I was like, oh, that kind of reminds me of that. And I think it's a fantastic thing. What you guys, were raising money for, man, fantastic thing. So,
absolutely.
So yes, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate this.
You're very welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's as soon as we found out you guys were doing this right again, we let all the guys know and everybody jumped on board. Like we made a point to be out here for you guys because you guys make a point to be out here for us and bring the awareness to the motorcycle community just in a small way locally, and we're all about that. So
all right, man, we're here. We're kind of at monkey business. The ride just left, and we're walking back. We're getting ready to wrap things up, and a vehicle pulls up, and they're like, "Hey, did you just happen upon the ride?"
We were headed to a football game for our other son, and saw a bunch of bikes, and thought we would take a look and see, because the bikers are kind of our community up in Zionsville. We do a ride every year called Josiah's Ride, and it is to benefit a family in that area with a child with cancer. And so all funds that are raised benefit that child and their family to help go to pay medical bills and hotel bills and everything else that is needed to help their child through treatment.
Wow, that's really awesome. And so Riley, I understand you have battled cancer yourself?
Yeah.
And how you doing now?
Okay.
Yeah? I mean, I see something with your hand. What happened there?
I was playing football and it got stuck in between two face masks. And then it broke the growth plate in my finger.
You ever think about taking up ballet? I don't think it's quite as much of a contact sport.
Mm-mm.
All right, well, I'm just throwing it out there. That's older people. We try to influence the younger generation, and so I try to give you wisdom. And wisdom is you probably won't break a finger doing ballet. Okay.
There you go.
But so you're doing good though, cancer-wise. You're healthy and strong. Obviously, you're playing football.
Yeah.
Man,
our season just ended last week.
How'd you do?
Not too good.
Lost in the championship game, but he got to play football this year.
Yeah.
Lost in the championship game.
Yeah, my brother's going to the city championships now.
Dude, I brag. Any of the teams I played with, and we made it to a championship game and lost, it's like, woo-hoo, we made it to a championship game.
Exactly.
It's like, I brag about that stuff. You kidding me? Those are going to be stories, are going to be great stories. When you get older and you're trying to impress your girlfriend, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Josiah's Ride, do you guys, I mean, it's a yearly event?
It is. It's been going on. Next year will be the 17th year, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So there's been 17 families. Josiah himself, 18.
Because me and Jackson.
Oh, that's right. So Josiah himself is now in college, and he's 21.
Wow.
And he is healthy. And so every year, all the families that have benefited from the ride come out, and all the kids are there as well. And it's a great event. I mean, it's amazing to watch all the biking community who doesn't know, they don't know our kids.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're there to support us.
There was a guy that came down, he had a 4-hour ride and he didn't know anybody there, but he rode with them.
To show his support for the kids.
Isn't that something?
That's amazing.
I've always said it, man. The motorcycle community is top-notch, the best community you could ever be a part of. So now, obviously, if this has been going on this long, is there a Facebook page or anything like that?
There is. They have a Facebook page. It's Josiah's Ride Cruisin' for a Cure. And the event normally takes place in September. This year it was October. It was a little chilly just because of all the restrictions and everything. So hopefully next year we'll get back to our September date. And we do a whole month where we've got a restaurant up there that does dining and, to give us part of the profits back. So it's great.
Super cool. Well, I'm glad you guys happened to stumble upon this.
It was nice. It was wonderful to see all the support for the family today.
Yes. Absolute tragic situation here. But again, I say it over and over and over. To see this many people come out, I mean, this, and I was talking to the father, of CJ's dad, and that's what he said. He said, when I pulled in here, he said, I immediately started crying when I saw all these bikes. I mean, it just goes such a long way. It goes so I mean, people, and until you've been through it, you guys have been through it with him.
Right.
And when you see the support, it just, I don't know, man, it brings strength to your inner being. And it's that extra oomph that gets you over that next step. And it's just,
because it's people
amazing.
Who don't know you who are here to support you.
Exactly.
And it's something.
Right on. Well, I'll let you guys get going. You got another football game to go to.
Yes, we do.
tell him what you did so he doesn't break his hand, okay?
Exactly.
All right, see, sometimes we got to be a leader by example. Sometimes it's not always a good example, all right? All right, well, thank you so much for talking
I
to us.
appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
All right, hope to see you next year at the ride.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
They also give all the kids a helmet, motorcycle helmet.
Oh, is that right?
And have all the families sign it. So yeah, so he's got his helmet.
That's really cool.
Yeah, when
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah, so when they present it to the family, the next family, all the kids have theirs from last year.
Oh yeah, the motorcycle helmet.
That's a fantastic.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yep. So
I'll send you a picture of the helmet.
That's what gets me every year.
Right on. That's a great idea.
Yep.
Absolute great idea. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Good luck in the game.
Thank you.
Wear gloves so you don't break your fingers, all right?
Oh yeah, he does.
Well, guys, it's sad to say it's that time of year again. It's time for us to close it up for one more season. Obviously, a very abbreviated season due to the COVID and all the restrictions that were put on everybody. Cindy, what do you take away from this season?
Well, there's a lot to take away from it. But, you know, overall, it's been a very, very weird season, weird year. But there are good things that have happened. There's a lot of bad things that have happened. But we've all made it through, and we're going to continue to make it through. And Steel Horse is going to continue to go on. And we've had some good rides, even though there was not as many rides this year. There were some good rides, some good meaning. Today's ride was awesome. But there's just, I think there's going to be a lot of good to take away from all of it.
There is. You know, we can focus on all the negative all we want, and that doesn't change anything. But if we focus on the positive, you know, and I've been saying it all year, we've learned to be flexible. My God, if nothing else, we've all learned to be flexible. You know, unfortunately, we were all forced into certain situations. We may not have liked them, and we may not even agree with them. But the fact is, it's some of the stuff wasn't that bad. You know, Thanksgiving dinner usually consists of eating dinner. Cindy and Heather take off to go do their Christmas, their shopping for Black Friday because it's on Thursday. I don't understand. And then you got, you know, Wes, Brandy, they're all having to run to work. So we eat early and everybody leaves, and I sit and watch TV by myself on Thanksgiving. This year, everything's closed. Nobody had to go to work. We get over there, we sit down at 1 o'clock to eat dinner, and we sit there until 7 o'clock in the evening laughing, joking, just immediate family. We didn't have to worry about the weird aunt and uncle that shows up that you really hope weren't going to be there anyway. No, you know what I'm saying? It was just awesome. And I guess I just wanted to leave it at this at the end of the season. Yeah, it was a screwed up season. Yeah, I hated pretty much everything that took place during this season. But there was some positive in there. And I just want to encourage everybody, look deep inside you and everything else. Even the things you didn't like, some of it forced you to maybe become a little bit better person, or maybe to slow down and realize that there's more to it than run. Sometimes you need to stop, slow down, enjoy family, enjoy the company that's around you.
And smell the roses.
And smell the roses. So with that, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays. I'm looking forward to next year, hopefully being a much prosperous year. And with that, all I can tell you is it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.